Hello, my name's Farah and I had my wedding at Hazelwood Castle in May of 2024. So I first discovered Hazelwood Castle when I was actually on a photo shoot, and from that day I instantly fell in love with the entire venue. Shortly after that day, I did end up attending the wedding fair with my now husband, and he ended up loving it too, so our decision at that point was made. Everything about Hazelwood Castle screams luxury, from the drive into the venue, the castle grounds, the castle itself. We really particularly wanted a venue that had that luxury feel, while still being able to personalise our event to us, and I feel like that is exactly what we were able to achieve. When booking Hazelwood Castle, there are so many different options that you can choose from when it comes to the location of where you want to hold your wedding. So they have a woodland area for a woodland themed event, they have the marquee for summer events, they have the actual castle to hold your event in there, and that's just a few off the top of my head. But because of those different options, it really means that you get to have an event that is super unique to you. For us personally, we really wanted an outdoor themed summer wedding. So when it came down to planning our wedding, we did have the same wedding planner and event coordinator that we communicated with throughout the entire process. And that was super helpful for us to have a consistent point of contact throughout the process that was helping us plan and prepare for the day. I'm very big on organisation, so I loved how organised our wedding planner was and kept us on track to make sure the event would run super smoothly. Our wedding planner was super committed to making sure we got exactly what we wanted out of our event, and she spent so much time in meetings with us, discussing the different options, asking us questions, and basically just listening to all the ideas that we had and figuring out with us how we can make that work. So we visited the venue many times before our actual wedding day, and I actually really do recommend to do this. So our first visit officially was the wedding fair, where we got to see the entire venue kitted out in loads of decor, just to really get a feel for what it would be like to actually host an event there. And a lot of vendors were there as well, discussing their services and how they could play a part in your wedding day. Then after that, we had a few different meetings with our wedding coordinator leading up to the day, and these meetings were more logistical and planning and just making sure we were all clear on what we wanted out of the day. Having meetings at the venue leading up to your wedding day is also so exciting, but you also get to become more familiar with the entire venue as well each time you go. And since Hazelwood Castle is so huge, it really does make a difference, because I felt so much more comfortable on the day of my wedding that I'd already got my bearings and really understood where everything was and where I needed to be before the actual day. So then on the day, that wasn't something that I had to be concerned with. So on the wedding day itself, everything went super smoothly. I had hired a separate wedding planner who specialized in South Asian weddings to help with the vendors and coordinate alongside the wedding planners at Hazelwood Castle, and they all worked so well together and took care of everything so that myself and the groom could fully enjoy our event to the max and didn't have to worry about a single thing. In fact, any minor issues that came up on the day, we only found out after the fact, because everyone on hand was so good at resolving things quickly and they were so committed to keeping the event running so smoothly. We didn't even notice when things went wrong. That's something that really made the process so smooth for us, is the incredible coordination between my wedding planner and the coordinators at Hazelwood Castle, because it meant as a bride all I had to focus on was myself, and literally everything else logistic wise was taken care of. We had an incredible event at Hazelwood Castle. All of our guests loved the wedding, and the venue in particular. It really is one of a kind. It's such a stunning venue, and our wedding planner was so helpful and accommodating throughout the entire process. She was always on hand for any questions I had leading up to the wedding. So for anyone currently looking for their wedding venue, I really recommend Hazelwood Castle.